Why do we African have this kind of reason? Why do we reason like this? Hi, what's up everyone? This is your boy Amobi Chukwu. If this is your first time of coming across our video, our channel, please endeavor to, subscribe to our channel. Drop your comment. What do you think about our videos? Give us a like. Now, coming to what I said, why do we African always have this kind of reasoning? Why is it that we don't believe in ourselves? Okay, now I was coming back today. A friend of mine saw me and he was like, how are you doing? I said, I'm cool. He was like, are you still doing your YouTube channel stuff? I said, yes. He said, okay, what's the name of your channel so that I can, subscribe to your channel and be seeing all your videos? I told him the name of my channel was Amobi Chukwu. He was like, why is it Amobi Chukwu? That name cannot take me far. I was like, what do you mean by that? He said, that name cannot take me far. I have to find an English name, a name that, that can take me viral, something like Jeff's channel. You understand that kind of thing? I told him that I'm doing things regarding African and regarding humanity. So why do you want me to answer a foreign name? I can't answer a foreign name I know nothing about and I don't know the meaning. So he was like, we ended the whole discussion because I don't like that kind of discussion. Now why am I saying this? Why I'm saying this is because why is it that we don't believe in ourselves? Let me tell you something you don't know. You have to know where you are coming from before you know where you are going. If you're an African and you are answering a foreign name, now imagine if your name is Jeff Now, something happened to you and someone picked up to your ID card and he saw Jeff Benson. Where do you think the person will find you? Because that name is already an English name. Where do you think that the person will start looking for you? But if you're answering something like Amobi Chukwu, so everybody knows that Amobi Chukwu is an African name. And coming to an Africa, it is only my tribe that answers that name. And my tribe is Igbo. You already know that Igbo is in Nigeria. Trace it from Nigeria. The only people that answers Amobi Chukwu are people from Anambra State. Trace it from Anambra State. It is only my side. From there, you can be able to identify that particular person. But if I'm answering something like Jeff Ibrahim or Jeff Benson or something, no, you can't trace me. You understand? That is why they say you have to know where you are coming from for you to know where you are going. And I'm coming from an Igbo tribe, so that's why I know where I'm going. You don't have to start convincing me to, have a foreign name so that people can decide to love what I'm doing or follow me or subscribe to my channel. No, that people are subscribing to your channel is because of the content you are giving them, not the name you are answering. The name you are answering don't even count. It is the contents of what you have. What do you have to show us? What did you really have to show us? You understand? We Africa have this kind of reason that we don't appreciate where we are coming from. We don't appreciate our stuff. Most of us are answering an English name we don't even know nothing about. The name we can't even tell the meaning. I believe before you answer any name, you must know the meaning. But here, we don't know the meaning of whatever we are answering. Just come to our villages, come to our streets. You see foreign names. Why is it always so? Why is it always so? Foreign names we know nothing about. If someone asks you now, what is the meaning of this name? You don't know. Now, let me tell you, my English name, the name I was being given when I was, so-called Baptist or what, was Sixtus. Someone has asked me multiple times, what is the meaning of Sixtus? I don't even know the meaning. I've tried checking what is the meaning of this Sixtus. Whenever I browse it on the internet, I always see something like carpenter or what. So you now want me to answer the name I know nothing about instead of the name I know something about. My name is Amobi Chukwu. Do you really know the meaning of that name? Do you think it's an ordinary name? Do you think it's a name you just... Do you really know the meaning of Amobi Chukwu? Amobi Chukwu simply means nobody knows what is in God's mind. And you want me to leave that name and answer the name I know nothing about? Most of us answer Linda. We answer Elizabeth. But none of us can tell you the meaning of that name. I don't answer what I don't know about. You understand? I'm a real African boy. I'm a real African guy. I'm the son of the soil. Anything I do it via my identity. So that whatever happens to me, if someone picks up my ID card and the person saw Akwa Ezeko Chukwu Amobi Chukwu, the person already knows that this person is an Igbo man. And from an Igbo man, he can be able to trace my surname and get to my village and tell anybody that, look, this is what is happening to your son. Okay? So we shouldn't have this kind of mindset. People should start answering your name so that if your person sees you, will know that, yes, this is my person. This is from my tribe. You understand? In Africa, every tribe has their own name, their own indigenous name. You understand? Whenever you call somebody, like you see somebody that's answering Ada, Obi, you already know that person is from Igbo. If you see somebody that's answering other names, Ayelede, Ademilede, you know he's from Yoruba. When you see somebody answer Adamu, Musa, you know he's an Hausa person. That is the way it should be. Not we answering a name we don't know anything about. I saw a girl, I was like, Nina, what's your name? She said her name was Linda. I asked her, what is your indigenous name? She said, no, she preferred me to call her Linda Beauty. I was like, do you really know the meaning of this Linda you are answering? She said, no. I said, how come you are answering somebody you don't know? The girl was like, no, but I can Google it. I said, there's no point of me taking your number, because since you don't know the name you are answering, I don't see the reason why I have to go on with you. That is the end. Okay? Sorry about that. Sorry. We need to know the meaning of any name we are answering. The name we are giving to our kids, the name we are giving to our businesses, the name we are giving to our brand. We need to know the name of all those things. Thank you guys. If this is your first time of watching this our wonderful episode and coming across this our wonderful channel, please do us well to subscribe to our channel. Drop your comments, give us a like, tell us what you feel about this video.